If you never feel uncomfortable, you'll never grow. And trust me, I've tested that theory more than once. There's something I've realized over the years. The biggest change in my life didn't happen when I played safe. They happened when I said yes to things that scared the hell out of me. When I was 17, I did something most people in my hometown wouldn't have a dream of. I packed up my own room, hugged my family goodbye, and moved 3 hours away to join a military college. I didn't know what to expect. I just knew I needed something more. I knew that if I stayed in the same place, surrounded by the same people, I'd always wonder what I was capable of if I pushed myself. So there I was, a teenager, dropped into a world of strict discipline, intense boot camp days, and sleepless nights in a dorm filled with strangers. Suddenly, I was training, studying, and living beside people I'd never met, some of whom I had nothing in common with. But that's the thing about being thrown into the deep end. You either sink, or you learn to swim. Looking back, I can see how every uncomfortable moment shaped me. The military taught me to adapt on the fly. It taught me that life will always throw curveballs, and you don't get to control everything. But you do get to choose how you react. You get to choose whether you stay stuck or whether you decide to move forward. Even now, the military keeps me on my toes. I'm constantly changing environments, working with different teams, meeting people from all walks of life, and meeting people that doesn't even speak my first language, which is French. Like I threw myself in that world where my country is it's majority made of Anglos, Anglo speakers. So I had to adapt to that. And even today, I'm in a city where it's the majority of the city is English. Every new mission feels like starting over, and every time I get a little better at handling the unknown. But the truth is, stepping outside your comfort zone isn't just about your job. It's a mindset, and for me, that mindset is bleeding into everything. Especially my biggest personal project right now, which is my YouTube channel. I'm working on it right now. Let's be honest, starting a YouTube channel is terrifying, and you're putting your ideas, your voice, your face, or at least your vision out there for the world to see. And when you start, no one cares. That's the hardest part. You spend hours editing a video, trying to get every detail right. You upload it, it publish, and nothing. 10 views, maybe a like or two, maybe none. But I knew this would happen. I'm still in my second month, or maybe the end of my first, and it's just the beginning. I've accepted that the start is messy, quiet, and humbling, and I'm okay with that, because I've learned something powerful. Failure isn't what happens when you're bad at something. Failure is what happens when you walk away too soon. Most people quit before they even have a chance to succeed. They hit a rough patch, see no results, and decide, I guess I'm just not cut out for this. But the truth is, nobody's great at something on day one, or month one, or sometimes even year one. I know this because I've lived it. Boot camp didn't turn me into who I am overnight. It was repetition, mistakes, a lot of mistakes, doing hard things when I didn't feel ready. And the same goes for my YouTube channel. I know I have to be willing to be mediocre at first, to stay consistent, to keep creating videos that barely get seen. Because every video is practice. Every video is a stepping stone. When I think about my dreams for this channel, it's about more than views and subscriber. It's about going back to a promise I made myself as a kid. Back then, I dreamed of doing something creative. Something that would reach people and maybe inspire them the way others inspired me. But over time, that dream got buried under responsibilities, under work, under the voice in my head saying, you should just stick to what you know. But deep down, I always knew I'd regret it if I didn't at least try. So here I am, showing up on camera even when it feels awkward, spending late nights editing even when I'm tired, and putting in extra hours, unpaid, unrecognized. Because if you don't do it for the love of it at the start, you won't stick around long enough to see the payoff later. One lesson I keep close is this. You can't expect to win if you're afraid of looking like a beginner. I've seen it in myself, in my friends, in every job I've ever had. People give up, not because they're incapable, but because they can't stand the feeling of not being good enough yet. But guess what? You don't get better by staying safe. You get better by showing up, messing up, and trying again. You have to be willing to look silly, to make a rough first draft, to fail publicly, and keep going anyway. That's how you learn the right to call yourself good at anything. And here's what really drives me. I want this channel to work. Not just to make a bit of side income, though that would be nice, of course, but because it's a proof that I'm not just surviving life, I'm building something that matters to me. I'm turning a childhood dream into an adult reality. If you've ever felt stuck, I hope you hear this clearly. Playing it safe is the riskiest thing you can do. It feels comfortable now, but it eats you away at you over time. You start wondering what could have happened if you just bet on yourself. I still remember the moment I realized I'm not built to play it safe forever. It wasn't one big dramatic scene. It was a series of small moments. Leaving home for the military, waking up at dawn when every muscle hurt, standing in front of strangers giving orders when I didn't feel ready at all. Was like fucking 18, 19 years old. Launching my channel even though I knew nobody would watch at first. Each of those moments remind me the comfort zone is a cage. It keeps you small, and the only way out is to keep testing the luck. To push the door open a little wider every time that familiar fear creeps in. So, if you're listening to this and you have a dream, something that scares you, something you've been putting off because you're waiting to feel ready, here's your sign. You'll never be fully ready, and you don't have to be. You just have to want it enough to start messy, to keep going when it feels pointless, to keep making videos when no one's watching, keep sending out application where no one's replying, keep practicing your craft when nobody notices, because one day, someone will notice. One day, that thing you start for yourself will start to grow roots. You'll look back and realize that every awkward beginning, every tiny failure was just you planting seeds for something bigger. So here's what I tell myself every day. Take the risk, bet on yourself, be willing to feel like nobody for a while, because that's how you earn the chance to become somebody who made it happen. And maybe, just maybe, you'll inspire someone else to do the same. For me, I have to give credits to YouTubers like Wylearn and BizPath, Radable, all those guys. They inspired me to come back on YouTube. When I say come back, it's because I used to do YouTube videos when I was a kid, but it wasn't really a thing. It was all in French, and the editing was awful. The mic quality was disgusting. But it gave me a bit of knowledge that was easier for me to start back. And thank you guys for the good comments. Some of you are telling me that the quality of my videos are impressing. for someone who just starts. So I want to thank you very much. I have a good mic. I have a whole mic that I used to have when I was doing video back then. I got everything I need. It wasn't that expensive to start, and I've just decided to jump into it. So yes, a big thank you, guys, again. And please subscribe if you want more story like that, more motivation stuff, financial stuff. That's what I will be posting in the future weeks. And leave a comment. You can share with me your stories, anything. I will answer to you, and I will reply. I want to have some communication with you guys and know who you guys are and try to build a community here. So on that, take care, and I see you in the next one.